Excuse me?
So this behavioral pattern is only possible when the fluid is flowing downstream in the shock tube.
So, Nambi, let's say you're right. I'm only human. I can make mistakes. But are you saying Asher Shapiro's textbook is inaccurate?
Yes, sir, it's inaccurate.
Oh, well then, why don't you write to Asher Shapiro? Tell him to correct it, according to you. I'll be very glad to hear from you, Numbu.
Okay, sir. Dear Mr. Nambi Narayanan, thank you very much for your letter. You're the first one to point out the printing and syntax error in my theorem in this version of the book. I'm surprised that it went unnoticed by the professors thus far, but all the same, I assure you it will be corrected. Thank you for pointing it out, and I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors, Mr. Numbu. From Asher Shapiro. You have a lovely day, sir.
Engineering or whichever subject that you choose to major in when you're in college does not literally have to be your lifelong profession, but give it a shot. At least know if that is a profession that you really want to pursue and excel in, because that's the only way you'll survive, is if you excel in it. If you excel in it to such an extent that you think, sleep, dream, eat, breathe that particular job. And I do that with acting. And I'm telling you, I do not know what else. I would have been a really bad soldier because I think I'm a really good actor. I'm involved completely, 100% of the time. I'm doing research. If I have free time, I'm going to YouTube and finding out what is a different method of acting. I just do that with a passion. If you're not doing that for your profession, know that you're in a secondary profession.
When you have a success in today's world, and you try to repeat it again in the same way possible, and you become successful again, and you try and do it again the third time, which is taking the easy way out, thinking that very formula will give you success, that has become your first step towards failure. The same thing happened with the film industry. The moment one story and an actor or a film becomes a hit, 17 people come to capitalize on the exact same idea. The point is, they don't realize, and as it is true with life, is that there is absolutely no formula that will work again and again and again for you. Especially when it comes to telling stories, especially when it comes to art.
I have a neighbor whose name is Dr. Manoj. He tells me a story about how this patient came to him after doing all the research. Abdul, he came and said, Doctor Sahab, my wife is unwell, there is something wrong in her stomach, you have to do an operation. And sure enough, Dr. Manoj checked him and they found out that she did have an appendix, infected appendix, so they did an appendix surgery and she was cured. 1.5 years later, doctor again, exactly 1.5 years later. Doctor Sahab, I'm bringing my wife. She's got appendix again, you have to do the surgery and take it off. So now Dr. Manoj is getting a little upset. He said, yeah, listen, let me be the doctor, let me do all the diagnosis. Your wife is a company. He said, no, I'm telling you the same thing, just take out the appendix and do it. The doctor was really angry. He said, listen, you want to teach me how to be a medical officer? There's one human being has only one appendix. It's already been taken out. And he's yelling at Abdul, and Abdul waited for him to finish. I said, ma'am, sir, I understand that one human being can have only one appendix. But a man can have two wives now.
All you need as entrepreneurs is to find that tune. We have the electricity, we have the know-how in terms of the most brilliant software engineers in the world. All you need to do is to put together and stop being followers of the West to help us define our horizon, redefine your own horizons. I think if you're brave enough to dream of the problems that are going to happen in the future and attack them even before they happen, I think the West will look a lot more towards India and our culture for solutions than we look to them.
If somebody had told me that if you join the film industry and become a hairstylist, I would have said, why would I want to be a barber? I mean, why would I want to be a hairstylist when I can be an engineer? But what if I told you that in Bombay, on a daily basis, the hairstylists get from 7,000 rupees a day to 15,000 rupees a day, depending on who you're assisting. So at the rate of, say, if it's 10,000 rupees a day, you're making 3 lakhs a month. That's the kind of money that nobody can make right off when you start, right? So there are amazing professions. My friends, when they joined engineering, they were disappointed because they got to do what is called oil engineering 25 years ago. Today, those oil engineers are only 18 and they get paid 1 crore every day for just consulting.
From Aryabhatta to Sundar Pichai, we have such extraordinary stories as far as science and technology is concerned.
we are not making movies about these people. These people are the aspirations for the youngsters around the world. They have bigger fans than stars and actors put together. Till today, when the top, out of the top 2,500 companies, you have Indian CEOs heading 14 of them. It can't be a coincidence. There has to be true stories over there that are so aspirational that we just have to bring out and tell them. And I think if we're able to make those stories aspirational, of which we have many opportunities in India, we will be as much a global player as Hollywood is.
I started with basic things on how to shake hands, how to look somebody in the eye and speak. How do you introduce yourself? How do you shake hands with a lady as opposed to a man? How do you speak on a phone? What is dining table etiquettes? What's telephone etiquettes? When do you use a shrimp fork or a salad fork or people might think I don't require that. I'm never going to work on those things. I'm doing my father's business. But you never know. That is the preparation that you make to make that quantum leap in your careers. These are basic things. You have to know that. You have to know how to dress correctly. You have to know if you have body odor. If you don't do these things, ladies and gentlemen, you will be in an average life, doing an average job and living an average life. Having said that, I'm not saying that is wrong. That could be your calling. But if you have a passion and if you have a desire to be exceptional, if you have a desire to be seen apart from the crowd, then this is the bare minimum thing you should do.